3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the next episode of BlessedPod. So today we're joined by old mate here. He goes by the name of BJ or Beej. Last time I spoke to this guy was like, how many years ago?
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. So
Been a minute. Welcome, bro.
to BlessedPod.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the set.
Thanks for
How's
inviting me.
everything?
Good, actually. Living the dream now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna talk
Lots
about that
has
today, bro.
changed, man.
straight out.
Lots
We're
has
gonna-
A lot has
changed.
happened.
Oh shit.
So what you been up to?
Working, just work, and work. And like, life.
What
What's
is
work
work.
context?
like?
Give context. Like, what do you do for work?
Really, like, I'd say like my first experience of understanding where I'm at in terms of work was the construction site.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, I was doing construction for the past 7 years. Like,
Right.
last time we were working at Iconic you were
Together. Yeah.
saying. After that, like, I started getting into that, like, you know, that environment and field, and then it just opened up my eyes to a lot of things, just like work in general. Like,
Yeah.
you got to work hard
100%.
to get what you want in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the same concept, like, the job has to get, for the job to be done, you have to, like, you know, it's like do or die.
You gotta do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just flop around.
Yeah.
Well, 100%, bro. I think when we first met each other back in those days at Iconic, bro, I was one of those like, oh fuck, I know this guy. And then I'm then fucking. We were just talking about it off the set just then. Fuck, man, that's pretty much the last time I saw you, like, regular. And then I see you obviously in passing here and there, you know, when we're out these days and stuff like that. But, like, I know you're heavy into the music now.
Yeah,
Like, that's your first,
that's my
that's
thing
your
now,
first
yeah.
and one love, passion,
Yeah,
all that.
Love.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's different, bro. I kind of respect people in that field because it's not a guarantee.
Yeah,
Shit like that, it's
Sure.
not like
yeah.
you get a
straight out.
paycheck, it's a PAYG, you get a fucking cash flow every fortnight, payday, whatever, you know what I mean? It's a bit
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
So
seriously.
how's that been working out for you?
Yeah, like you said, like not like many people, like my family especially, like they I'd say, like, I'd hear, they don't say it directly, but I'll hear things like, oh, you know, don't make don't make the same decision as B. You know what I mean? In a sense of like, oh, because they know what I'm doing is like a
Right.
do or die kind of situation.
Right.
It's like,
100%.
you know, if you like, it's just like do what society wants kind of thing.
Yeah.
Quotation mark, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
get a job, go uni, go get a full-time job.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Something secure.
Something secure.
Yeah.
Whereas like there's some people like me that want to, you know, just do different.
100%.
Yeah.
Do it, you know, just do what
Each
they
to
want.
their own, bro. Each
Yeah,
to their
definitely.
own. And it takes a lot of fucking balls, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, people will just wonder what if. And you're the
Mhm.
type of guy, to
Yeah.
me, you're not like that. That's why
Yeah.
you're going in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, kudos to you, bro. Much respect. So you're loving. I think you're doing it with a group of boys as well, or is it just solos?
Yeah, at the start, like, say like 4 years ago now. Like,
Yeah.
well, now venturing into music. Like, I started off with just two of my mates. Two of my best mates, actually.
Yeah.
One of them I met at college,
Right.
Freddie.
Shout out, Freddie.
And yeah, two of them, me, Freddie, and Billy, we just been conjuring, working, creating, like, building on our craft, like,
Yep.
ever since.
Mm.
And then we met like Austin and my other mate, Maestro.
Yep.
And then Maestro invited us to his studio, and we just been like, he's a producer himself.
Yep.
Like, he taught me his craft, how to produce and all.
Yep.
And then ever since we've just been like, you know, we formed a group
Yeah.
called the Graveyard Boys.
Yep.
And then that led us to making shows, the studio sessions
Yes.
was like, you know, like what gave us like, you know, like, oh, we can like make this big, we can do big, you know.
Yeah.
Like, kind of changed the game sort of thing. And
Yeah.
we started doing shows. It just gave us confidence to, like, you know, like
Perform,
branch
How's
and,
it
like,
going?
you know, gave us the idea of like, this can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's a different experience. Like, you know, it's just like, when I go on the stage, actually, like, I'm a different person. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like full like persona. It's just like,
Do you have a stage name?
yeah, Glapo. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Had everyone's ears there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I got excited, babe. Fuck. This is a sick kind of here, bro. Okay. The thing is, right, and much respect to you as well, like, going in it, I mean, yeah, it's fucking daunting as, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even myself, like, I've always, like, because I guess you, and we'll go into this next question, I guess. But like, who sort of inspired your sound? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who were those people that you've kind of pulled inspiration from and stuff like that?
Straight out.
I'm
Me
curious.
and a homie George. Straight out. We like or before even like we got into rapping, we were just only listening to like all these hood rappers like
Yeah.
Wretch,
Right.
Dash, Max B, like Shoreline Mafia, all them people.
Oh, Charlotte, yeah.
Yeah,
I love those guys, man.
Rucci as well.
Yeah.
I like Rucci's so far is my favorite at the moment. And, like, yeah, just like it's just the whole persona they bring into the game. It's just like we can relate.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah, it's just all a bunch of random kids like
Yeah.
what I'd say like people would like classify as like like just street kids.
Like misfits? Is that like kind of like?
That was a
That's like
concept
that's the vibe I got, bro. Because when I was like watching and listening, obviously, I'm like, fuck these. It's abstract, but it's like Flatbush zombies vibes. Like not, I'm saying you're Flatbush zombies, but Flatbush zombies. Like I was like, fuck these guys. Like so that's why I was curious, like where you got your inspiration from, because I'm getting like. This is like I can tell like heavily influenced by like there's underground like independent artists and stuff like that, nothing too commercial. Like what would you sort of classify yourself in? It's like obviously rap, like is it like a branch of rap, like more specifically, or just
it's like I reckon it's underground,
right?
Like,
because it's not fucking drill. That's right. It's not fucking, you know what I mean? You see that shit happening now. It's not drill. It's like underground, because that's the vibe that I'm sort of getting as well. But I know you did a shoot here recently as well. Do you know when that one's dropping?
Maybe August, hopefully in August. We're hoping.
Is that a single?
Yeah, it's just a single, along with many other singles, because we've been making a lot of the rappers that's coming out, like that's getting into it. Like us, we started off with these like just looking at YouTube beats. We didn't know anything about like making a beat.
Oh fuck,
Right.
neither do I. Bro.
Yeah,
Like, free YouTube beats.
yeah, exactly. Right. So like, because that's like kind of a big thing, we kind of wanted to make sure that people knew that we were doing that.
Sure.
We were also on that wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And by like, we want to just use the YouTube platform like they are, in just releasing shit.
Yeah, right. Nothing wrong with that, bro. I mean, as far as like, also that is that obviously now like your one thing that you're doing now? Like you just focus on the music, or you still like working part time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the situation?
I'm still working at the moment. Like very recently, actually, I've kind of stuck in between actually trying to make this music thing full time, even though I'm like working on the side.
Sure.
Like I kind of want to eliminate work altogether.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the goal, bro.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm getting like it's catching up to me, bro. Like my back is killing, bro.
Oh, one of those ones. So like it's physically demanding, right?
Like
okay.
I need to get out of it ASAP, bro.
Right. So you're still in
Right.
construction?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Fuck yeah, that's probably physically demanding as, bro. I could never do that. But fucking good on you, bro. Fucking hell, bro. But yeah, I guess I wanted to also ask what you've been up to in terms of like COVID as well. Like, did that sort of
surprise you?
change? Like, it came out of nowhere, obviously.
It spun me out. Like, it spun me out hard. Like, it's just tripping out what was actually going on with the world. Because like I'm a bit of a spiritual
Skeptic.
guru.
Oh yeah.
Kind of
Spiritual guru.
Yes, like I kind of
You
see.
became a spiritual guru in like how many years?
Just like I just look at life in that
Right.
in that light, like where I just
Yeah.
like it takes I believe it takes all of us to unify to kind of go up in life.
Yeah.
With all this these things happening in the world, it's just like it's like it just kind of seems like destruction.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like I don't know. It's just like kind of like took the time to recharge in that.
Wait, are we talking about COVID or are we talking about the
COVID.
riots, bro?
COVID.
Oh,
What are we
COVID.
talking about?
Yeah. But everything, I get you as a collective.
Everything
yeah.
as a collective.
Everything's been pretty fucking
Yeah.
rough lately over the
straight
past
up.
couple of months.
Very weird
But
times.
anything that any hobbies that you took up, or you've been focusing more on music during
actually,
that time?
my
Or?
brother's been playing the guitar a lot in front of me, so I've just been watching him.
Yeah,
And,
nice.
Yeah, just picked up the guitar now.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
nice.
You never knew.
Like,
I'm not an instrument person either,
Yeah,
bro.
same.
It's foreign to me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the piano, bro, I pretend like I can play.
Yeah.
Just like,
You
oh,
just
sounds
pretend
good.
they like, oh, I'd like to play. I don't know how to, but yeah, cool, man. I mean, like, as well as like any other hobbies, like apart from work, obviously that's there in music, and the guitar. Like anything else that you've got planned, or any projects? Are you doing an album or anything like that? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sick.
I'm working on EP with this producer named Watermelon, DJ as well.
oh yeah, Watermelon, Wayne.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that guy.
Wayne, you know
Yeah,
Wayne.
he's a sick cunt, bro. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good guy, man. Straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Wayne, bro. Shout out Watermelon. Well, so I guess with that one, is what type of sound are you going for, and how many tracks are you going on that EP?
Like lately, I've been just listening to like West Coast.
Yep.
Kind of like that whole new wave.
Yep.
Like Shoreline Mafia, Richie, and all that.
Right. Yep.
But like I was kind of trying to implement like that mellow sound as well into
Yep.
it. Because mellow, like he's got like his own.
He's got that.
He's
He's about that, bro.
Yeah,
That guy.
he's
Yeah.
about that,
Right.
yeah.
Sick. So how did you connect with Watermelon?
Through Maestro.
Right.
Like Maestro is my, I'm his Jedi.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I'm Padawan. I'm the
Yeah,
Padawan.
yeah, yeah.
He's Jedi, and
What?
then Wayne would be like Yoda.
So wait, he's Obi-Wan. You're Luke.
I'm Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Right. He's the Yoda. Okay, I got you. So he's what, like your mentor? You would say?
Yeah, no, straight out there.
Oh,
They're both are, bro. Like,
Oh,
they
nice.
teach me a lot in the music. Just music. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of
good.
music, yeah.
Okay, cool. Are they all from the area? Well, not Wayne, but that Maestro, is he?
Maestro's from St. Mary's. You may even know him, Tyrone T.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is he?
No.
Is he? Are you like?
No, he's. I think Waynesy or
Oh yeah. A
Yeah,
couple years
yeah.
above there. Not too far.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's-
very
yeah.
familiar with like this stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
I'm talking like I know music, bro. I don't know shit, bro. I'm just like album, EP.
yeah.
That sounds about right. Fucking, what's the sound? You know what I mean? But like, bro, I want to sort of unpack sort of the process, because I know it's been a passion of yours for yonks,
yeah.
right? High
Mhm.
school, going out of high school. Like, what was that decision? Like, what was that definitive moment where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go all in? Feel me?
When the song,
Yeah.
when Bobby Schmurder came out.
Oh,
I just seen how young he was doing it,
Yeah.
how young he was, and like the fact that he could just do it.
But how old was he
Yeah,
when he dropped that?
I think he was. I don't know. I think he was 2019.
Yeah,
something
right.
like that.
Okay, so
Young.
that's when that came out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like,
that's that about a week ago song, right? You talking about that song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
When
So
did
when
you that coming out?
I don't know, man.
like straight after like high school.
After
I
high
think.
school,
Like
yeah, high school.
2015.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
So that
Yeah.
came out, and that's when you were like, fuck it.
Yeah, like
That's when you jumped.
Like I want to live that life. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, like me and my mate were just like, bro, what, do this, guys.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh, it's always good when you got mates to do it with.
Yeah, nah,
Oh.
I would have never done it on my own straight out. Like,
Really?
Really?
like I reckon if it was like, if it went for the boys, like just like, oh, bro, we could all do this. Like,
Yeah.
just-
Oh, 100%.
yeah. I was like, yeah, no, this is it. Like, let's make it happen, bro.
Yeah,
Just,
right.
like, show them, bro, we can do it.
When did you go like all into it though? Because like I remember hanging out with you like 2015. Like you weren't like fully like committed
I
to
was-
it,
Yeah,
but you were like, I want to do that, but
yeah.
it wasn't like I'm going all in. So like when did you, I guess, have that epiphany?
Actually, when I started I started a trade actually. Like so, I used to do form work. It's like we to do with concrete and all that. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. After that experience, I wanted to venture into carpentry, an actual trade.
Okay.
And then as I was in that trade, I did that trade for a year and a half. I was doing internal work, and I was falling in love with the job.
Mhm.
Straight out, I was falling in love with it, and just because I was falling in love with it, and like my time with like trying to push music, because I was just in love with music than I was with carpentry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like I just had to kind of make the decision, like it was stressing me out straight out, because like I wasn't earning much as a first year,
Mhm.
and I was kind of fucking around a lot still.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it wasn't looking good, because like I was kind of like just wasting time.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So I just decided, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Then I
So that what
started,
year was that? 16, 17, or even earlier?
2 years ago, actually, 3 years ago.
2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
2, 3 years
okay.
ago, yeah.
Very recent, very fresh.
Yeah, 2 years ago,
Mm.
2 years ago. 2 years, yeah.
Okay,
That's
see.
so good. Wow. Okay. So from then, like, you went all in, like, yeah, like, what's the process of like doing music, and is it just like
What's the process?
collaboration?
What's the
Like,
process like
what
for you? I mean,
happens?
it's obviously like going in. You probably don't know.
We
Like
obviously
you
don't
just
know
see what
like,
you
know.
you see what you
Yeah.
see on YouTube and
Yeah.
shit, and then it's like
Yeah.
different, right? So
yeah,
like,
that's what it was. It's just like kind of putting the pieces together, like to figure it
Yeah.
out, like how the fuck do they do this? Like just pop off really.
Right.
yeah,
And I don't know, when I started, like I looked at that when I started realizing that like I was kind of focusing too much on how to make it happen
yeah,
rather than just making the music.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that's literally it. Just make the music,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got the product.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you can figure out from there what to do with your product, like promotions,
Yep.
music videos,
yeah, yeah.
platforms,
Yep.
like social media, all that crap. Like
Of course.
just putting it out there, really, just getting your music out there and being confident with what you got as well.
Yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
Oh
like,
fuck, that's huge.
yeah, it's like you can play that plays a big like role, because like you could just like sit there for hours and just think, is this even good?
Right.
You know what I
so
mean?
so would you say you're a perfectionist in that
Yeah, yeah,
regard?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, each to their own, because I feel like, especially because my brother's kind of doing the same shit, like
Oh,
trying
yeah?
to come out with something, but more singer-songwriter style.
Yeah,
And that guy, like, he's been sitting on his hands, so I totally get it. I don't know what if it's writer's block or artist block. You're like, you want to
Yeah.
put something out, but you have an idea of what it's supposed to sound like and how it's supposed to be, like the finished product and what that looks like.
yeah.
But then you get so caught up in the actual process of like of that nothing gets, you don't drop
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So that has to happen, right?
Yeah,
Is that
it plays
is
a
that
lot.
common?
Yeah, it happens a lot. Like
Yeah. Are you like that though? Is that
Oh,
all
no.
artists? Would you say?
I'd say
like that?
I'd say all artists are like that.
Yeah.
straight
I was
out.
thinking that, bro.
Yeah.
But as far but as far as like yeah, no, I was just curious because like especially because different sounds as well, like because my brother's obviously a singer songwriter, and then like there's rap, and then there's other form and different styles of music as well. Like they all kind of play their own part. But were you always like that? Like rap was like why was it rap for you? Like you feel me?
Shout out. It was just high school, bro. Like,
Were you
a lot of-
freestyling a lot? Was that the
Yeah,
shit back
like,
in the day? You used to
yeah.
freestyle.
Not me.
Oh,
Boy,
right.
like the boys used to like.
Right.
Like
I used to
all
try,
the
bro.
fun Boys,
Yeah.
shout out. Yeah, all walking around the school. These big cunts.
Yeah.
Just, like, playing the guitars.
Oh, the guitar too. Yeah.
And then it was just like the boys used to rap as well. And then like
Yeah.
actually one of my best mates, Super, like he really got me into like he gave me that influence, like because I was watching him do his thing.
Yeah.
He was like making rap, like he was rapping in high school,
Right.
doing shows in high school, and I was like, fuck. Like,
Wow, doing shows in high school.
Yeah, I was like
Fucking
tripping out.
wow.
Like he was like in year 10, up to year 12.
Was he a singer?
He was a rapper.
I was a rapper.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought.
What drew you to rap?
Huh?
Fuck,
what,
I like
what,
rap. I think it's the
what
music.
draws
though.
you to rap?
Oh, just the whole expression about it, just the expression that comes with it is like you can really like just kind of play a character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was
People
there a
just-
particular rapper that you really liked growing up? Like,
Biggie. Biggie.
Oh,
was
yeah,
number one, bro.
yeah.
Shout out Biggie.
yeah.
Biggie and Ice Cube and Pac, bro.
So those are like the two. Like, but I was that guy that in high school I used to just only listen to that. Like,
Yeah,
I'd never.
everyone, bro. Everyone.
Yeah. In high school, I'm like, and then Kendrick dropped, and then I'm like, Kendrick's
it was
not
weird.
as good.
It was weird to
And then
hear
I'm
him at the start.
Yeah, and then I'm transitioning, and then I'm like, fuck, actually, this new, like,
Yeah.
Schoolboy, like, those boys dropped and shit,
Mm.
and I'm like, music these days isn't too bad. And then
Yeah.
I've always just held on to, like, the 90s, and I never kind of gave it up, but, like, even to this day, like,
You haven't given up.
yeah,
haven't given up.
I still kind of haven't given it up, but, like, yeah, I mean, like, music has changed in a sense, like, especially rap, there's different strands of it now more than ever, but I mean, I don't know, but do you keep sort of do you pay attention to what's
Pay
happening in
attention.
terms of like the
100%,
climate right now, in terms
yeah.
of like the style
Which
of rap,
climate?
Yeah,
the style,
100%.
the style of rap and shit like that. Like, I don't know, what's your opinion in terms of like the music industry now?
I don't really like. Kind of like. I'll look at it and just like I
not really get too consumed by it.
I try not to get too
Okay,
consumed.
I can understand because
like,
it's a bit
you'll kind of like, because I used to actually kind of just worry about what was
What's
the
other
new
people
track,
do?
yeah.
right,
What was out there and stuff, like, oh, I have to listen to the new track,
right.
Whereas now it's just
Oh, I was
don't
like that
need
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's just a bit more like.
No, like work on your own shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Totally get it. Fuck. I'm actually keen to hear when this shit drops. But do you have a rough idea when that EP is gonna drop, like in its entirety?
I don't know. Melo comes to my studio every once a week now.
Sure.
To work, so we like.
Right. Oh, it's because it's hard getting people like schedules to line up and stuff like that. Yeah.
Are you wanting this to be like, what is it? Like, you know how they're like, oh, I want to be like signed by a label. Like, are you wanting to go independent? Like, you know.
Straight out, my end goal is to like build an empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to capitalize in Asia. I want to straight out. I want to go back home. I want to go back to the Philippines. Because I've never been.
You've never been.
I've never been.
It's changed a lot.
Wowza. Yeah. Right.
So like, for that, like I want, like, you know, like I hear stories, man. Like my best mates are Filipino. Like they're straight from the Philippines. Like tell me everything about it, and it's just like every time I hear stories, just like I fall in love. It's like I'd rather stay there. You know what I mean? Do shit than, you know, be here.
Yeah,
like, I'm not unappreciative of what I have.
Sure.
It's just, you know, like I want to, like,
you want to just experience it, right?
Bro.
Yeah.
Are you meaning like the city Manila, or are you meaning like the province areas?
Philippines as a whole.
So like just
everywhere.
Okay.
Just want to experience it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's actually, I actually do like it there. Like I do have. There's a place in my heart where, I have those times where I'm like, I could live there. And I could imagine myself living there. I got family there. Yeah. The city life isn't too bad. Even like the islands and stuff, like it's a good vibe and it makes you appreciate sort of your roots. Yeah. Like, bro, like I was taken way back. Like, it's like I got slapped back into how my family grew up. And it's like, fuck, this could have been me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I could totally appreciate sort of where that comes from as well, because you just wonder, like, where's your identity, where does that lie? And you're from there, so you have an affinity to just experience and just because you're curious, right? Because you've never been
so curious.
And you got your mate that's from there, and they tell you all these stories, so you do want to experience it yourself. But I could totally appreciate that, and it is good, bro. Like I reckon you'll enjoy it, and you would want to fucking live there, bro.
Do you know what area like your parents are from? Like
my mom is from Bulacan, and my dad, I think he's somewhere from Mindanao. Like that's all I know.
Oh, bro, so my dad's from Mindanao too, bro. Yeah, the islands and that. Shit. Yeah, and her dad's from Bulacan as well, right?
Oh, sick.
Yeah, maybe. Shit. Yeah, bro, that's sick. But I'm like, bro, like I reckon, because bro, it doesn't cost much to. Obviously, when this COVID shit dies down, you can obviously, bro. I'm literally saying, including flights, including accommodations for like a month. I reckon you could live lav for like 2-3K, bro. Yeah, I reckon. That's what. That's on your like to-do list. I reckon, right? It would be at the top. Would you say?
Yeah,
like,
bro. We're supposed to be there right now.
Oh fuck!
Oh really? Oh.
Like who are you gonna go with?
I was going to go with George.
Right.
And like hopefully whoever wants to come, but me and George were supposed to go up, and Peter.
Was it booked and everything?
Nah, like we planned at the start of the year.
Okay.
And then as soon as this whole
shit
thing
happened,
started rolling through, it was like, next year, G.
I hate that, bro, because we were supposed to go to Bali. And that got pushed back. So oh man, yeah, that's shit. But so you didn't book anything yet, did you?
No.
All right, because I'm gonna say you can get your money.
We're planning to, bro. We'll G up for it. We're like, you know, we're gonna make it happen.
Oh, when's your birthday?
Oh, it's actually, bro.
Soon, eh?
Soon. It's like
that's why I knew you were gonna go around your birthday. It's the best time to go, bro. I reckon, because they treat you well, bro. They treat you well. The environment, bro. You'll love it. I know you'll fucking love it, bro. It's a vibe. It's a fucking vibe, bro.
Do you like heat?
Do I like heat?
Yeah.
You're gonna be in a fucking sunburn that all day.
It's hot here. So
it's a different type of humid. Like it's humid there. Like here, it's like hot, dry.
Bearable.
But like over there, it's just.
I don't know.
Like this one is like, you know.
Oh man, it's an adjustment, but
definitely.
like I don't care, bro, to be honest, because it's just a vibe there, bro.
Yeah,
like I reckon you'll fucking love it, bro. I hope we catch up again soon after you visit, and then we'll just talk about your experiences and stuff like that. Because I'm worried that you're gonna go there and then you're not gonna come back, bro. I reckon you're gonna like it that much. It's gonna be literally one of those situations, bro, because you're gonna be like, fuck. I think for the first couple of weeks you start to get homesick, and then you're like, wait, fuck it, I actually love it here. Like, because that's what I fucked up last year and only went for 1 week, and then everyone's like, why the fuck are you only going for 1 week? And then I realized after I'm on the fucking plane home, I'm like, fuck, that was, I didn't do myself justice just then, bro.
Shit.
So do you know how long you were planning on staying? That like.
Oh no, me and George were planning to stay for like a month.
Alright, that's the best there. I would minimum a month, I reckon.
Were
Minimum.
you just gonna go like touristy areas, or you gonna go to like?
We were gonna go visit his family. He was gonna show me around the area.
Yeah.
Where's his family from? Do you know?
I forgot, bro. He's from. I should
Somewhere.
know this. I should know this.
Nah, bro.
Best
Don't,
mate, but.
but don't feel bad because when I'm there, and because I can't speak.
Yeah,
So
me too, bro.
But you and me are like, she's translating.
Can
and
he speak? Can George
Can
speak?
your mate speak?
George,
Okay, good.
yeah,
Because
George.
that's gonna help. That's gonna come in handy, bro. Because I'm there, I'm like I'm shocked. Like I don't know what to say, bro. And then I start to get embarrassed because like I'm Philo and I identify as kind of Filipino, and I just get fucking embarrassed, bro. So as long as you have a translator there, like, well, she's my translator. You got your translator. It's gonna be good because like then you're not gonna get lost and shit and whatever.
They can't jip you.
Yeah,
Yeah, they can't jip you, bro. But it, oh fuck, bro. Oh man, my experience in Philippines has been mwah, like it's been perfect, bro. I couldn't ask for a much better experience, and it's good that you're going with a group. If you're there by
Yeah.
yourself, bro, it's gonna be a bit tough. But the more the merrier, I reckon, in my opinion. You're gonna have like the best time in your life, bro. I reckon. Is that your first time going overseas, just in general?
Nah, I recently was at like November, December. Was
Last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Korea and Japan.
Oh
How was
shit.
that?
It was the best. Straight
Oh
up.
yeah.
It was hectic.
How long were you there for?
I was there for 2 weeks.
Do you like the colder weather, or do you like
yeah, I
you
love,
do?
Like I love the cold weather.
Me
bro.
too, me
I
too,
Just love
but-
the like, you know. You get
Yeah,
the
bundle
air
up and
the-
shit. Nah, I reckon you're gonna hate Philippines then, bro. I take it all back. Because it's an
Yeah.
adjustment, bro. Because I like the cold weather too.
Yeah.
Like I'd
Yeah.
prefer it. But as far as like Philippines, bro, like I'm there with the AC on at night, blasting, because it's gonna be hard for me to get to sleep, bro. It's gonna be tough, bro. So we've yet to visit any other place besides fucking Philippines. So. I mean, what was it like there, bro? Was it the culture? Was it like the tourism? Like,
The photos.
the photos? Like you know what I mean? What was it like, bro?
It's,
Which one did you prefer? Like, I guess as far as like the two destinations,
I prefer. Oh, out of
Japan and
Korea.
Korea. Here we
I
go.
prefer Japan, bro.
Fuck, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls there are pretty as.
Oh shit! Oh shit, man. Is there a lot of wait? Obviously, is like you've visited the cities, right? Is there a lot of tourists, or is that like a misconception? Because I feel like all the photos I see.
There's heaps of.
Oh, because I'm seeing all these photos. It's like 99.9% like Jap people. Like I feel
Yeah.
like there's not a lot of people that go
I
there.
think it's more so like all the tourism spot, like all the mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the hikes, the temple walk,
Yeah.
No.
all that kind of shit.
Have you been at those spas, bro?
Nah, I
Japan?
couldn't because I got tattoos.
That's what I was wondering, bro. I was like wondering what that was
Yeah.
like, bro. Because like,
Yeah.
I'm planning to wait to get tattoos after I go to Japan because I kind of want to enjoy what that sauna, that vibe, the naked life in there feels like. Funny kind of like that, but yeah. So what was it? What was it mostly about then? Was it just like the touristy stuff that you went there for, or was it just
Was it
like?
like the group you went with?
Oh, you went with the group,
yeah,
right?
A fat group, bro.
Oh yeah, how many deep did you guys?
We were like 12 deep.
Fuck, fuck. That's hard out, bro. Fucking so
It's hard, bro. It's so hard to like move around, bro. Because kind of like I'm someone that always worries. So like I always like watch everyone where the fuck everyone is.
yeah,
Where the
yeah.
luggage is, who's like kind of who needs like
Yeah.
who needs help, who
Yeah,
needs help and
yeah.
shit. But yeah, nah, it was mad fun. We were just drinking every
And that was your first time. That was your first time?
it's my second time.
Oh, what was your first time going like overseas?
My first time was to Japan.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How's that?
It was hectic too.
So you've been to Japan twice?
I went to Japan.
Fuck,
twice.
bro, I haven't
Did
even
you
been
go
once.
with them the first time?
I went with a ex girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, bro, why'd you have to bring that up?
I don't know. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Oh fuck! But bro, you've been there twice, so I'm just like,
Nah, it was hectic even the first time, bro.
see,
Like,
but that's what I
fell in
mean.
love
Like,
with it the first time.
if you've been there twice, like that says something, bro. You don't go back unless you like it. So you
Yeah.
must have fucking
Yeah,
loved
nah,
it. Have you had
oh.
Japanese barbecue?
oh, bro.
Oh, that's the shit, eh? That's dangerous,
Shut
bro.
the gates.
Like I'm fucking clearing it out, bro. Fuck, it's so
curry,
good, eh?
bro. The curry house there is crazy too,
Oh,
bro.
fuck.
And ramen, bro. Cause they say ramen's overrated, bro.
Nah, fuck that.
Ramen.
Whoever says that doesn't even know, bro. They don't even know what they're
Yeah,
saying, bro.
yeah,
Oh,
Tastes
fuck.
very different to here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
And ramen's like a fucking buck over there or whatever it is.
yeah,
Probably-
bro. You got like little huts,
like the
bro.
stand.
They look like
Oh
you
shit.
wouldn't go there. If you seen that here in the area, like nah.
It's
that's
dingy as, but like that's the
Yeah,
best
but
part.
nah,
Like
it's
that's the best one.
spot, bro. It's like straight out.
Oh fuck, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of. Yeah, that's probably. It's definitely on the. It's definitely up there. I have, and I've told her like my vibe is like islandy vibes because I like the outdoor. I like hiking. I like
Yeah.
I like that shit. That's kind of my vibe. But I do, and more so the group. Like I. No offense, bro, but I don't like to go couple shit.
Yeah.
Like no offense, bro. And it's not her. It's not her, mind you. It's just the couples.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I gotta spend time with her. I love you and shit.
No,
But
you
like the
don't.
more, I guess for me, it's just like
The more the merrier.
like if I get in a fight, like I want to know there's someone there.
Yeah, the
You know what I
boys
mean?
are
Yeah,
there.
that's why I'm so like
It
the
happened
boys.
before, so.
Did it happen
At
with
Phil's.
me?
At
Did I get in a
Phil's.
fight?
We got in a fight.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's what I mean. Like that's what, you leave us two alone, but like that's it, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why we need a group there. But like, yeah, like yeah, fuck. It's definitely
other
on to do
places
this,
do you
bro.
wanna go
I
to?
feel jealous.
New Zealand. Straight
I
out,
heard that's a
gotta go to
vibe
New
too,
Zealand,
bro. I heard that's a fuck. Well, it's something about New Zealand, bro. Because
Yeah.
I've heard people going back like 3-4 times already, and I'm like, fuck, it must be a vibe, bro. Like the mountains, the
Yeah,
drives, and shit
bro.
like that. It's definitely on the to-do list as well.
Bro, like yeah, just like apparently they have the cleanest air there, bro.
Yeah.
When you go out to the mountains and shit.
Yeah. Are you a traveler? Would you say? Like, would you say like you're into that or
Nah, but like I've only traveled like 3 times in my life, bro. Like,
right?
I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
But like shout out, I do want to travel. Like that's my thing, bro.
You caught the travel bug? Like after you're like, oh fuck, now I want to go places.
Bro, like, especially after the last one, bro. It's like nah.
Yeah.
Do you prefer to go with a group or just like,
Nah, I'll go.
or both? Like you don't.
I don't
care?
mind. I don't mind. Straight
Alright.
out. I'll go by myself too, man. I'll go Japan by myself. Like
Okay.
straight out. I'll go for like a
Dang.
month or two just by myself, just roam around. Because I met this guy in Osaka. This French guy, and
He's like, we should link up.
he was by himself.
Oh,
bro. He
shit.
was by himself, just roaming all of Japan.
Yeah.
Bro. Just like, bro, this guy's living it, bro. He's living it.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm scared to do that. Like I'm just gonna be there, and I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta. Like, don't get me wrong. It's mad and shit. Like, I'm not backpacking. Was he? Was he backpacking? Oh, people do that.
Oh yeah, he was backpacking.
Yeah, like that's the thing. But like for me, like,
Is that something you do?
fuck. I don't think I could do that, bro.
Backpacking,
Nah,
like
I'd
staying
go.
in like really.
Nah, I'd go get accommodations, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna go somewhere, I want a nice toilet to have a shit on. Like
Yeah,
I
bro.
want some nice bed sheets and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going there to
Straight out.
bunk
If
bed
I
with
meet
someone.
a girl, bro, there, I'd rather bring her back to a nice place, bro.
Bring it back to the backpackers place.
To the hostels, to the room.
Move over a bit, bro.
Okay, get out, please. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, all right, sick. Yeah, I could never do backpacking,
No
bro.
way,
That's a
man.
definite no for me, bro.
No.
No way. Fuck, that's interesting, bro. So life's not too bad in Australia, but like,
Nah, bro.
I mean, it's saying that like it's pretty mad here, to be honest.
No,
But
it is.
so like I guess what's your plans in the next sort of short term, like 3, 6, 12 months, like obviously heavy dedicated to the music type, but like obviously in the short term it's like trying to get out of that job, like that's also
Yeah,
a plan
bro.
for you in the
Like,
short term.
I wanna like finally just build a platform, bro, here in Australia. So
Yeah.
I can go,
Yeah.
So, like,
'Cause-
you
so
know-
that's the goal, like Philippines, like your heart
yeah,
set,
straight
like
out. I want to make that happen, and it's not just me. Like a bunch of us want to
Yeah.
do that, bro. We
Yeah.
wanna, cause like the whole idea came when there's this group from this group called Bow Clan.
Yeah.
They went into the fields, but they're from America. And
right.
they're the same as us, bro. They're just all these like street fellows.
Yeah.
And they all wanted to go back home and capitalize there and kind of live life there.
Yeah.
Go back to their roots and like I was like, fuck, bro, we could do that. Like I had the idea of doing that like after music,
Right.
Mm.
But then like, bro, just do it.
Why
while
not
you
do it
Yeah.
now? Yeah. Well, no, you're definitely spot on, bro. Because like, I'll be honest, like if you're making if you're happy with what you're doing, bro, like, and this is easier said than done, but if you're happy with what you're doing, bro, it doesn't really matter sort of what your environment you're in.
Yeah, bro.
Like you could, like I was having this conversation the other day. Like you can be like dirt poor and just like have a shop. Like the people in the Philippines, with all due respect, like it's happy relative to their situation.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of those money in a big house and stuff like that. So it's one of those things like it's full relative, because like going back to my family, like when I saw them, like they're just happy with what they got, and I think that grounds me a bit, just knowing that, because they don't have much. But I'm coming from what I have here.
Yeah.
It's like now I'm looking back and I'm like, fuck, they're super happy with what they got, and I'm like, fuck, like now I feel like I'm being too, like, what's the word, babe? Like I'm ungrateful.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not. It's just full relative, because like I go back there and like they're so accommodating. Like they won't eat unless I eat first, because I'm the guest, and then I'm like, fuck, and then they're cooking for me and shit. Like they're going above and beyond. And I'm like, look, you don't have to do that, but they're doing that for me. So now when they come here, it's like now I got to show them the exact same love. Because I remember, and I've never told this before, but I remember when my relatives came here the first time, it's like, fuck, I don't have time, I'm working, I hardly saw them. And then when I went there to visit them,
they had all the time.
They had all the time in the world, and they were so accommodating. And then I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, fuck, I feel like shit that I didn't show them that when they were here.
Yeah.
And it must have cost them a fortune to come here, bro. I'm getting fucking emotional right now, but like just putting it into perspective, I'm like, fuck, like next time they're here, I'm putting shit down. Like I'm gonna show them that,
bro.
like show them around, like take them out and shit. And just in retrospect, I didn't think about it that way, because I'm here. Yeah, I got a life to live. I'm fucking busy. So it's good. I mean, like that. I mean, I don't know if you had that experience, but for
it's very
me,
different. Like the culture is very different.
Yeah.
So here it's like, you're working individual type
but
thing.
and they understand that. Like they know, like I have responsibilities, and it's like, you work for people, and it is what it is. But like I remember with them, and when I planned my trip, I'm like, look, Kuya, I want to make sure that I'm not bothering you. And he's like, look, I don't care if you're bothering me. You're here. Like, I want you to experience Philippines. Like, I want you to be with us. Like, we're your family. And then I'm like, fuck, man. Like, why didn't I not, like, I was like removed from that sort of mentality, because I'm like, look, if you're here, don't bother me. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, I sort of carried that when I saw them, because I'm like, look, I'm in the Philippines. I'm happy to catch up, but I don't want to feel like you're obliged to stop everything. But when they showed me that love, it was like, oh, fuck. Like now it's one of those things, like, and keep in mind, it's like family that knew me from when I was a kid. So it's like they know me as like I was like a little child. Yeah. And now I'm grown up, and they're still like giving me that same love. Yeah. And fuck, man, like it's one of those things, like especially that type of love, it's like they drop everything to fucking, you know what I mean? So super appreciative. And look, that's probably with all family and shit like that. But like I think I found a new sort of I guess sense of gratefulness or whatever, just being in that sort of environment, and then they're telling me my stories from like my old Lolo and shit like that, like the stories from back in the day when they were kids and shit like that. I'm like, fuck, man, like perspective is such a huge thing, and now I can't wait to get back again, bro. Yeah, exactly. So that's probably one of those things that you're gonna experience if you're gonna visit family there, or
especially because like I don't know any of my family
there at all. No, like, but you have family there.
I don't have family.
Yeah,
like even like through like, because my parents and my aunties and uncles there, like Facebook.
Yeah.
I like they'll show me like, oh look, it's your pamangkin.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck's that, bro? But like, it's like,
I know what you mean.
It's just like, I understand that, it's just like, even though they don't know me, it's just like, it's always going to be that same mutual respect.
Oh, 100%.
It's family, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh, and the fucking thing is, bro, when you visit, bro, they're so excited to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh fuck, like he's from fucking somewhere else. Like it's new, because they don't, especially if you live in the province, they don't see anyone. Like they don't see anyone from out of town. So it's it's like fresh. Like the neighbors will come and fucking see you. You don't know them, but it's like it's like you're a celebrity, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. Like they stop, and it's like it's a breath of fresh air. Like for me personally, that's been my experience, because I'm like, fuck, I've never experienced like a situation where people are like, fucking, taking care of me like that. It's like it's a different thing, bro. So, fuck, I'm getting emotional. Fuck me. Yeah. But it's I think, I don't know. That's where our parents are from. I think that's where I'm grateful for, because
bro, our parents, bro.
Like we could have been there. I could have been that kid, bro, picking up the fucking rice off. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like they did it, bro. They did a lot for us, bro.
Yeah. Oh, no, they
for
did.
Sure.
Like we're like our hard work now, bro. It has to be tenfold, bro. 'cause
Yeah.
Bro,
they done so much.
they
bro.
done so much. Yeah, they've done so much, bro. And I guess like it's something that I wouldn't say like we owe it to them. Because like, hey, look, you did this. The least I can do is at least.
Yeah, but then if you like, kind of, like, if you're just doing it because you owe it to them, it's just like,
No,
what the fuck?
no, yeah, right.
Not like
100%.
not like that. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, nothing.
You're not owing it to them, but you just like they've done so much for you.
Yeah.
You
You want to do that for
something
them.
back
Like
to
it's
them,
innate.
yeah.
You're just like fuck you. And bro, don't get me wrong, bro. I was a little shit cunt when I was
bro.
growing up. Like
Same
you and I,
story.
like
Yeah.
bro, we were like I didn't like. I was like, yeah, I'm here. Fucking, why are you talking? Like I was such a dickhead, bro, as a kid, bro. But like I guess as you get older, you
Bro,
get
it's a part of the bro. It's
You're
part
growing
of
up,
the
right?
process, bro. Like you gotta learn. Like it takes big like
Yeah.
hardest lessons, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just to
100%.
understand life at
Like perspective.
Perspective.
Yeah, but but like the other thing as well, like I guess with my relationship with my mum more specifically, like I would say I'm a mama's boy. Like I'll be honest, like I'm straight up, like I'm like that because I love my mum like for life. Same as my dad, right? But in saying that, like I think growing up as well, I remember I'd give my mum attitude and shit, and I used to ignore my mum and shit like that. And I'm looking back, I'm like, why the fuck was I like that, bro? Because I fucking love her now. Like I give her so much attention, and it's almost annoying for her, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck, like that. However many years that stretched, like I was a pain. I was probably a fucking pain to her.
Bro.
And now it's
Are
like,
you the oldest?
no, I'm not. I'm the second youngest.
Second
I got
youngest.
2 older siblings. Yeah.
Fuck.
So it's one of those. Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Oh
bro.
shit! So how's that?
Yeah, it's like I can kind of relate
Yeah.
in terms of like my mom was always
On your back.
on my back.
Yeah.
because I had to. It was just me and my brother.
Yep.
Just us two. So like I had to be the role model. I had to be
Yep.
a good influence.
Oh,
to them,
100%.
bro. Like I can't fuck around, bro.
No, of
Straight
course.
up.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like it's mad now because me and my brother just to move out together. Like it took us both to decide like that they should make that decision because like
Yeah.
like we needed to like kind of realize that my mum needs that space now.
Sure.
Mm.
Are you and your brother close?
Yeah, we're close. Like
Yeah.
I'd say like we're getting closer now.
Yeah.
Like, we went through like our own way. We like growing up.
That
and shit,
happens,
Yeah.
bro.
It happens,
Dad
yeah.
said it happens, bro.
You
It
do
does.
like he does his own thing, I do my own thing, and then now that we're like living together, it's like he's learning everything that I've been through, and I'm
Yeah.
learning everything that he's been through, and it's just like it's just a mutual respect.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like now we're like we're about to like my brother's now getting involved in my music now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Shout out, brother, bro.
yeah,
Fucking
bro, like,
oath.
he wants to like actually he actually wants to learn how to make some music.
Oh shit!
We believe that he can sing some shit. as
Oh,
well, 'cause
wow.
he can sing. Like he grew up singing a bit.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's the thing, bro. Like everyone says, like, oh yeah, like you feel like, don't you know how to like sing, play guitar? And I'm none of those things. Bro. I can't sing.
Same.
I can't
Nah.
guitar for
Nah.
shit, bro.
Me too, right?
You know what I mean? I'm like,
that's why I rap.
everyone's blessed with singing ability and dancing, bro. Like I'm like, fuck, bro. Why am I not? Like obviously we're blessed in our own ways. We're unrepeatable miracles and shit. But like, fuck, man. Like everyone's put me in a stereotypical box that I can sing and shit. And I'm like, oh fuck, bro. I wish you didn't know how much I wish I could, bro. Like trust me. But like, yeah, in saying that, I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't get closer to like with my brother and even just my siblings until recent. I guess that happens when you grow up. You just get closer with your your family.
It's like you just look at life differently, bro.
Yeah, like it's just literally funny because you go back, rewind just when you were in high school and like Dad said, you and us were different people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you go through sort of the road of hard knocks and you just kind of learn and then just be more appreciative because I guess it's because our parents getting a lot older and it's like, oh fuck, they're not as durable. Like they just can't deal with my shit anymore. So it's like, oh fuck, like now I kind of just gotta be more respectful and shit like that. So I totally get it, bro. But in terms of like growing up, where you're like much like all fellas like going to church, like was that a thing for you as well? That was like a thing,
What was
kind
your
of not
childhood
really.
like?
Sort of like it was a thing when I was living because my parents split up. Like,
Yeah,
a couple
sure.
years ago.
Mm.
So like when I used to live with my dad, we used to do all those kind of things like church.
Yep.
Church was actually every Tuesday and Sunday. We
What
used to
church is that?
go- We were.
What denomination?
I don't know. Actually,
It wasn't Catholic or anything.
Oh yeah, it was Catholic.
Oh, it was Catholic,
it was,
okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, sick. So you get it then. You get it from the whole Filipino
Yeah.
upbringing, the fucking all that. Yeah. So how So even that, bro, like even like her and I, we were very much like apprehensive. We would repel, like, oh, get it away from me. And even more lately, we've been getting into it. Like, I think just during COVID, more specifically in terms of time frame, like we've been getting a lot more. I guess a lot of reflection happened, and then like, what do we owe being thanks to and stuff like that. And my mum would always. Pester is the wrong word to use, but she'd always be on me like, hey, just pray, just be thankful. And
Was your mum like that?
Yeah.
Is your mum
She like that?
My mum,
Or your dad, or like, I don't
my
know.
dad, yeah, not my mum. My
Yeah,
mum,
right.
my mum's chill. She'd rather she's just the kind of lady to make sure that I'm at Christmas mass
Yep.
and
Yeah, the
you
Easter
know,
ones
the
and
Easter
the
mass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The go-tos, the go-tos.
go-tos,
Yeah.
The one where everyone's there.
Gotta
yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
What a fun party.
Yeah. Oh, bro, trust me, we've all been there, bro. Far out, bro. But I think more so like recently as well, like we were saying, like I think we've just been more appreciative. I guess that happens when you age, and it's funny because looking back, like my mum would always be like, "Oh yeah, you'd understand when you get a bit older," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, what do you know? What do you know?" And then fuck, it's actually happening, eh?
Well, that's kind of what we do with, like, I guess, older people. We're kind of
what do we
like,
do?
what do you know? Like,
Yeah,
you don't know
right.
what it's like to go through this, but like, you
They kinda
you don't
do,
have
eh?
any appreciation for like
It's that-
what they've gone through and all
yeah.
the years that they've gone through, and it's like you only realize
Yeah.
that when you go through shit and you're like, oh fuck, like
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Like,
Yeah.
it's very
that
hard.
Oh
to-
man, it's
That's the gap.
it's a fucking it's tough, bro. It's tough growing up, but like I guess that's what we have to go to get that thick skin, because like everyone's got to deal with shit, bro, and we all deal with it in our own ways and stuff.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, man, fuck, this got deep. This got fucking deep.
Let's go
It's good
deeper.
though. Oh, let's go deeper.
Let's go
Oh,
deeper.
fuck, you lead that then.
Um,
Fuck. Oh,
No, because like I
What?
remember talking to him about, like, I guess, what would you call it? Like conspiracies. I'd classify it as a conspiracy. Like back in the day, you're like, did you
What are
know
we
like the
conspiring?
world
One
is
of those
like,
guys.
you know, it was just like really weird, bizarre
yeah.
thing that he said at the time, and I was like, what? Like that.
he's
that's-
probably
uh,
changed, but babe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
right.
why I want to
Sure.
give him some light on that. Like, you know, has
What-
it changed?
Oh,
Like
nah,
your views, or like you have that
My
same.
change, like, it has changed, but like, you know, it's a bit more humble. Like, I used to be
Right.
so angry, bro. Like, I used to be an angry person. So like, my outlook on the world would be aggressive, so rather than like, you know, like calm and
Yeah.
you know, just, you know, like just see it for what it is.
Yep.
Rather
Right.
than being, you know, emotional about it.
Yep.
And that was me. Like, I used to just be like, why the fuck is the world like this, bro? Why the fuck do I have to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, get home at 8 p.m. just for like, you know, big papers,
Yeah.
just so that I can, you know, do the dumb shit in life, like party with the boys,
Yep.
party, get, you know, like wear something nice for the girls,
Yeah.
like kind of thing, you know. It's just like spend money on dumb shit, like, you know, it's just like,
I get you, bro.
and then at the end of the week you got no money, and then you just like, bro, you gotta repeat this,
The
Yeah.
cycle.
repeat the cycle.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, bro, I'm not getting nowhere, cause like,
Yeah.
like there's people that aren't like me that were just, you know, like are disciplined.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? And I have respect for those people. It's just like, fuck, how the fuck you do that?
Right.
Because I'd rather, you know, I'd rather, I'd rather, you know, just let loose and be young and wild and free.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
same here, bro. Like I think we're all in that phase as well. I'm glad we can call it a phase,
Yeah,
because like
bro.
if I was still doing that now, I'd be so drained, bro. Because it was
Yeah,
draining at the
it's
time,
draining,
bro. And as you get older, you get more responsibilities, I guess. Like
Yeah.
shit just gets real. Like can't do the same
Bro,
shit
so
I used
real,
to.
bro. Oof.
Yeah, fuck. It's one of those things where like don't get me wrong, but I miss those days.
Yeah, nah. It was,
I
yeah.
miss those days.
you
I
have to have those days to understand
You
the
have
days
to.
you have
Yeah.
now, bro.
Oh,
Days you
man.
have left, bro, you know
I
what
like the
mean?
way you put that, bro, because I'm like going back. Like I was having this chat with my other mate, and he's like, "I'm so glad we did that.
Yeah,
like
bro.
we're so glad we did that, because now like I didn't want to have to look back and be like I didn't do anything. Like
Yeah,
you know what I
bro.
mean? And then I was like I was a prude. Like I didn't go out. Like I didn't have fun. Because now I'm wounded up with shit that you know what I mean?
bro,
Like you
nah,
just
you got shit to do.
yeah,
bro.
now you got shit to do. Now you hate your life. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. You know what I mean? Because people
Yeah.
like that. There's people like that.
Oh shit, man.
And then they what is it, late bloomer? Like
Yeah.
they're late blooming or whatever it is. And you know, all due respect and stuff like that. But like, I remember at the time, like people like there's people on social media like, oh, I hate people that do this and that. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh,
You
bro, it's
know what I
true,
mean? There's people
yeah.
like that. But
No, I
Yeah.
find that very interesting, because like I hate people that do that, and then they like after a few years, they end
start
up doing
it.
that. And
yeah,
it's like,
yeah, yeah. And then you
you
retweet their
hated
tweet
it.
from fucking years ago.
Oh
With,
my
no, I'm
God.
kidding. I'm putting him on the gronk, but yeah. But there's people like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Look, again, just a
it
bit
just
of.
gives you different perspective. Like,
Oh man, it
once
does.
you go through it, and then after a while, like, you get over it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, your purpose in life at that point was just to go out.
yeah,
So, like, your paycheck just went to
Yeah,
going out. That was
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
And then you just, did that cycle. So,
it was
yeah.
good shit, bro.
Like, it was fun.
I feel like we can
but,
still
like-
do it, bro.
Yeah,
but
not every
in
weekend.
moderation, but yeah, I'd be
Not every
Moderation,
weekend.
moderation. I can't recover like I used to. Fucking old, bro.
3-day bender.
Yeah, that bender's gonna feel me till the next week, bro. I'm still gonna feel it, bro. Fucking hell. But yeah, man, this is a good chat. I mean, we're gonna tick over to 50 minutes now. I mean, was there anything that you want to talk about? Maybe plug in your socials or anything like that. We're gonna plug it anyway, but like, yeah, people want to hear from you anyway.
Just watch out, bruh.
Well, what was your socials? Did you want to go by your personal one or is your personal your?
Glapocado. Is it Glapocado now? I forgot. It's Glaporado, I think.
We'll
We'll
plug it anyway.
plug it out.
We'll plug it anyway. But yeah, bro, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for coming through.
I appreciate you coming through, but it was always good to chop it up and catch up with you
Yeah.
again. We'll catch up with you again sometime soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
for sure.
hopefully after, I reckon, because I want to hear how your experience in Philippines went, because I know it's at
bro.
the top of your priority list.
Yeah,
And then we'll
100%,
chop it
bro.
up. We'll catch up then. But
Yeah.
again, until then, bro, thanks for coming in. I
Thank
hope
you,
everyone that listened got a lot out of that.
listened.
We love yous. Take
Alright.
care.
Bye.
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 See ya.